All right, ladies, here we are again. This is about building empowered relationships. And these are steps to doing that. You have been now you've been 3 weeks into the challenge. This is your last week. This infographics help you to sort of culminate the things that you have done over these last 3 weeks of your life. Should be 21 days up until now when you are at the last week of things. So I want to start with step one. And step one simply says become self aware. Once you start to be aware of yourself, your needs, your values, and your boundaries, you can build empowered relationships. And I'm not going to get into great detail because, this is a free piece for you. But when you have a plan for your life and you can set realistic boundaries and you look at your value system, you can say, yeah, this is not the kind of relationship that I would want to have. The next step is clear communication. Like being self-confident help us to clearly communicate what our needs are and foster honest communication with people and clearly express our thoughts. That is important. Expressing our thoughts and our feelings without condemnation or without feeling shy or timid about it. And then mutual respect. We understand that respect is important. Step number three. There is no relationship if I don't respect you and you don't respect me. That's a given. And healthy boundaries are important because sometimes we set boundaries, but they're not healthy. We take a little bit too much than we should take. And then pretty much people have crossed the line and we have not communicated or said anything. Things are bordering on disrespect and we still allow it. Next is empathy and understanding. One thing about relationships is people always want to get their point across. They always want to be the ones that are understood. My philosophy about this is seeking to understand then to be understood, because you need to understand where a person is coming from in order for you to make an objective decision on where you're going with them. So conflict resolution skills. It is important that we understand effective conflict resolution. We don't want to get into domestic violence and hitting and saying things that we can't take back. So we got to focus on finding solutions to our problem and giving up some compromise, like give and take. You don't always have to be right. It doesn't always have to be your way. Oh, say it ain't so. Yeah, that is. And of course, we need support and encouragement. We need to provide that to each other in a relationship. Celebrate each other's successes and offer encouragement during difficult times. And ladies, I'm not just talking about a relationship with a man. I'm talking about loveship, kinship, friendship, any type of relationship that you are on, whatever ship you're getting on. These are important steps to have because people will cross boundaries, not engage in the values that you have, don't know how to resolve conflict, fussing and arguing all the time, which leads to bad relationships. I'm sure you've had a bad relationship at some time in your life. And if you were to do some reflection on it, some of these pieces are missing. Number 8 is shared goals and values. Two can't walk together unless they agree. That is like the word of God right there. You need to be in agreement on not everything. Like we're going to be individuals. We're not going to agree with every single thing that somebody does or says, but we should have a commonality. We should have shared goals and shared values in order to even be in the same circle. And then, of course, there's continuous growth and adaptation. Embrace growth and change. Change is going to happen. Things are not going to remain the same. And so we have to continuously to to work on improving our communication skills, addressing our challenges, and adapting to new circumstances together. That's how relationships are formed. It's a togetherness. So I hope that this free resource has shift your cognitive thinking. I am a cognitive shift coach. And if you want to move further with me, please contact me at either my website, you can contact me, or either you can contact me on Facebook at Rise Unapologetically. If you're a part of that group, you can inbox me, you can email me, and you can also make an appointment on my calendar. I appreciate you taking the time to explore yourself in this 30-day challenge. Thank you. Bye-bye.